Hi Foodie, Chef Pete here, and you know what? Here at He'll Eat and Teach, we try to help everyone save money, feed their families. Carpizzo's Kitchen is the prime directive to help you save money, and sometimes to save money we have to buy a whole chicken, and here on the board I have a whole chicken. Now, in order to use these whole chickens, sometimes we like them cut up. Sometimes we like to cook them whole, sometimes we cut them in half, sometimes we do whatever we like with the chicken, but you have to, in order to do this, everybody, understand, you have to make sure you have a good set of knives. So get yourself some knives, and remember they're sharp, and you can get cut, okay? So, what I'm gonna do is show you the easy way to cut a chicken, and what I'm going to do is to take this chicken and cut him in half first. So I'm going to set him up on his butt and come down right here on his spine area and come straight down the back and cut him like this, so he is now open. Okay, he's open. So then I'm going to just take and pull him like this. So now we have him open wide. And then I'm going to flip him around like this and just come in here, right the middle of the breastbone. And I am going to just cut him like this, crack him. I just snapped him. So now I have two halves of a chicken here, right? There he is, open. And here's a neck over here, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is just come with my knife and come right down and just snap it so the knife goes through the breastbone, just like that, and then right through the wishbone, there we go. And he snapped, and now I have two halves of a chicken. So we're going to cut right through, just like this. And I'm going to set this half aside, and we're going to take this half that has the bigger piece of the back, and we're going to pull that off. And what we'll do is just spin him around, come here and snap on him. There he goes. And we have here, we're going to cut through here, just like this, because that's our thigh meat, and this then pulls the back out. So now you have the thighs just snapped out. There he is, right there. Okay, just remember your knives are sharp, okay? Sharp knives cut people. All right, and you have to have them sharp to do the job. So then I'm just going to pull my knife right along this, and there comes the back. This is the back of the chicken. And I like to save these backs in the freezer to make broth with, because pretty soon we're going to get through with summer, go to fall, and I'm going to start making lots of soups. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Okay, we're going to make soups. So now what I'm going to do is take this chicken, and I want to cut this chicken up because I want to cook him cut up today. And so I'm going to take this big knife and get it out of my way for a minute. And then what I'm going to do is use the smaller knife I have here, flip him around like this, and let's just get the leg off here. I don't really care whether the skin stays or not. Here we have skin. What we'll do is turn him this way. This is the leg. We have a little meat over here. I think he's fine. I do want to cut this chicken up. So if you look here, there's a little piece of fat, and if you put your knife right here, right there, just like that, you'll see how it goes right through the joint. Okay, so we're going to go right through the joint, and then I have a leg and a thigh, and I have some meat here. We'll just cut that and save that with that so I can make broth later on. And then over here I have a wing, which we can just come in here with our knife and come right here, and what we'll do is just come around and then just cut our wing right through the joint and cut him right out. And I'm going to take this little wing tip off and cut the wing into two pieces there, right down the middle, and we go right through our bone, right there, our little joint, right? There we go. Okay, so now we've got two pieces of wing, we've got a thigh, we've got a leg, and I've got some more skin here I'm going to take out of the way. We'll freeze that. And then here I have the breastbone where I cut it like that. And so what I'm going to do is just come under here with my knife. Try not to let this fall. I just want to come down in here like this because I can't snap out this piece because I cut through it to make a half chicken. So what I'm going to do is just pull this like this, and we're going to cut underneath like this and pull our meat out just like this. Remember, don't get your hand in there, because you get your hand in there and you could get cut. All right, so there we go. We got that. And then what we're going to do is pull this straight up just like this, and we are going to then take out our piece of, let's just get this out of the way. There we go. And then what we're going to do is just keep going, pulling the meat like this so that I leave the meat with the meat and the bone with the bone. So here I'm just coming on top of that breast piece like this, and I'm going to just pull him like this. He should pull. Yep, he's starting to come out. What I'm going to do is flip him this way and seam out this piece. Just cut that piece off right like that. Come in here like this, and we're pulling off this piece of breast here, and we're just going to cut right through it just like that. So now I have the bone, and the skin could come off. There we have the bone and all of that coming out with the breastbone, the half that I cut here, this piece. Which here is, the other day I was making chicken tenders, everybody, and I said, well, the chicken tender, here's half a breast. The chicken tender is on each side of the breast, and it just sits right on top here. So I'm going to cut that. So now I have a chicken tender. There's a chicken tender. And then I have the breast. Now I'm going to leave the skin on today, and we can take and cut the breast like this. All right. And then we have another piece of breast. Let's take the skin off. I left it on and I was wrong. I'm going to take it off. And then what I want to do is make this piece. I think I'm going to make this piece so we can cut it like this and butterfly it open just like this. Just like this. We'll come down it. There we go. Now that's like a butterfly, right, everybody? And then I'm gonna cut him like that. So I have 1, 2, 3 pieces of chicken breast. So you can leave the skin on or you can take it off. I'm taking skin off today, I've decided. And the reason I'm doing this is the skin sometimes causes more cholesterol, sometimes doesn't. It's all up to you. It's up to taste. It's how you like your chicken. I'm going to cook this with a little less. And there's your skin. I'm leaving the skin on there, and then I'm going to flip over this little thigh, and I'm going to put my knife right here, and I'm going to cut through it just right on one side, just like that, and flip him around and cut right on the other side, just like this. There we go. You can either leave the bone in or take it out. What'll happen by doing it this way is it will cook faster because you've got the bone exposed with the meat. Okay, so let's recap what we've done. We took a whole, I also have in here all the pieces and the skin and the wing tips and the bones and the back and everything I'm going to use. I'm going to freeze it, and I'm going to make chicken broth, and I'll show you how to do that here pretty soon because we're moving into fall weather. We make a lot of things different now, just not soups. And then what I've done is I've took and I slipped the bones out. We have a beautiful fillet. This is your chicken tender. Then I took the half breast and I cut him into 3 pieces. I have 2 little wings and a thigh, and I have a leg over here. Okay? All right. So remember, the trick to this is practice, but also good sharp knives, which remember, sharp knives cut people. So you need to take your time and don't rush through. I've been doing thousands of these over the years, and literally thousands of times I've cut the chicken to end up where I can make it look easy. So you take your time, you learn how to do it, and there we have it. So, okay, that's all for our little technical show on how to make chicken cut up, or how to cut it in half and then save things for soup, and doing all of these little things. These are my tips for the day, that we're trying to give you little clues and tips and easy things so that you can make your kitchen more happy. Just remember, knives cut. Okay, so this is Peter Carpizos. We wish you all the best. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, liking. We love you all. And we'll see you again on our culinary journey on the bus of food. So this is Peter Carpizos, as always, out.